What's the smartest way you tested which family members truly loved you? I faked my own death to see who would actually show up to my funeral versus who would just come for the will reading. My family had always been distant, but when my grandmother died and left me her house, suddenly everyone wanted to reconnect. My cousin Derek, who hadn't spoken to me in 5 years, started calling weekly. My aunt Linda, who'd forgotten my birthday for a decade, began inviting me to family dinners. My brother Tom, who'd moved across the country to avoid family drama, suddenly wanted to visit every month. The breaking point came when I overheard Derek on the phone at Thanksgiving. Just keep being nice to him. That house is worth at least $400,000, and he's got no kids. We're his only family. That's when I decided to test them all. I'd been battling depression for years, something my family knew but never acknowledged. So I crafted the perfect plan. I told my therapist I was going on a retreat to find myself and asked her to hold my sessions for 2 weeks. Then I called my brother, crying, "Tom, I can't do this anymore. I'm done fighting. I'm sorry for everything." I hung up before he could respond. I left my car on a bridge 2 hours away with a suicide note on the dashboard. "I'm tired of being alone. Maybe now you'll all remember I existed." I'd arranged for a friend in another state to find the note and call police. Within hours, the news spread through my family. I watched from my hotel room as the story unfolded on social media. Derek's first post, "Can't believe my cousin is gone. We were so close. We'd spoken 3 times in 5 years." Linda shared a photo of us from 1995 with a caption, "My sweet nephew. I should have called more." She'd had my number the whole time, but Tom's reaction broke my heart. He drove 12 hours straight to the bridge, spent 2 days searching the riverbank with police, and posted a video of himself crying. I should have answered the phone. I should have known he was serious. The funeral was scheduled for the following Saturday. I disguised myself and sat in the back row to see who would actually come. Derek arrived in a suit, checking his watch constantly. He spent the entire service on his phone, texting. During the eulogy, I saw him Googling, "How long after death is Will Reed?" Linda brought her whole family for show, taking selfies by the casket. She kept mentioning to other mourners how close we'd been, how she'd tried to help me through my struggles. Complete lies. But Tom was destroyed. He sat in the front row, sobbing through the entire service. During his eulogy, he talked about our childhood, specific memories I'd forgotten. He blamed himself for moving away, for not being there when I needed him. After the service, I followed them to the lawyer's office for the will reading. Derek and Linda were practically vibrating with anticipation. The lawyer opened the envelope and read, "If you're hearing this, it means I'm dead and you're here for my money. But here's the thing, I'm not actually dead." I walked into the room and watched their faces. Derek went white. Linda's mouth fell open. Tom looked like he'd seen an actual ghost. I faked my death to see who actually loved me versus who just wanted my inheritance. Derek immediately started yelling about how cruel and manipulative I was. Linda accused me of traumatizing her children. They both stormed out, threatening to never speak to me again. Tom just stared at me for a long moment, then he punched me in the face. "Do you have any idea what you put me through? I thought I'd lost my little brother. I've been planning to quit my job and move back home to be closer to family because I realized how much I'd miss." That's when I knew the test had worked. Derek and Linda never contacted me again, which told me everything I needed to know about their motives. Tom and I are closer now than we've ever been. He did move back home, not for guilt, but because he realized family actually mattered to him. Sometimes you have to die a little to find out who would actually mourn you.